Здравствуйте! Welcome to the Russian language classroom. Before moving on to the topics that we are going to learn today, let us quickly revise what we have done in the last lesson. For this, I have written some words on the blackboard and we will try to pronounce them correctly. The first word we are going to revise is e, t, a, r. If you remember the rules of voicing and devoicing correctly, then you must be knowing that when a voiced consonant comes in the end, it is pronounced as its voiceless counterpart. So, what is the voiceless counterpart of j? It is sh. So, how will you pronounce this word? Etash. Next word we have is l, o, j, k, a. Loshka. Why loshka? Because again there is a voiced consonant coming before the voiceless consonant. So, what happens is this voiced consonant will be pronounced as its voiceless counterpart, which is sh. So, how will you pronounce this word? Loshka. The next word we have is v, I, s, t, a, v, k, a, and again we have a cluster of consonants v and k, out of which v is a voiced consonant and k is a voiceless consonant. So, what happens when a voiced consonant comes before the voiceless consonant? The voiced consonant will be pronounced as its voiceless counterpart, which is f. So, how will you pronounce this word? Vystavka. Vystavka. Vystavka is exhibition. So, the next, we do not have a word, we have a combination or a phrase. See, this v is a preposition and this is a word k, l, u, b. So, you can see that this v is again a voiced consonant and k is a voiceless consonant. Here this b is also a voiced consonant. So, how will you pronounce this word? Vkloop, vkloop, vkloop. Why? Because this v is voiced, so it will be pronounced as its voiceless counterpart, which is f, and this b is again a voiced consonant, so it will be pronounced as p. Vkloop. Let us move on to our next word, which is s, d, ye, l, a, t and soft sign. And again there is a consonant cluster s and d. And again I need to tell you that this s is a voiceless consonant, not the voiced one, and d is a voiced consonant. So, what happens when a voiceless consonant comes or occurs before the voiced consonant? This voiceless consonant will be pronounced as its voiced counterpart, which is z. So, how will you pronounce this word? Zelach, zelach. Zelach is to do. As we have already revised the rules of pronunciation, now let us revise the intonational construction, how to read a sentence with correct intonation. So, for this we have written some sentences on the blackboard with the intonation pattern and we will try to read them with correct intonation. First sentence we have is Eta dom. Eta dom is a simple narrative sentence. So, how do we pronounce this sentence? Eta dom. So, what happens is we start from a medium pitch and it goes down towards the last stress syllable. So, how will you read the sentence? Eta dom, and this is called intonational construction 1. The next we have is Kto eta. Kto eta is an interrogative sentence with interrogative word kto, which is who. Kto eta, who is this? So, what happens here is the pitch goes up on the interrogative word and then it comes down towards the end. Kto eta? The third sentence or third intonational construction we have is an interrogative sentence without any interrogative word. Eta dom, eta dom. So, we are now asking a question, is it a house? So, what happens is you start from the medium pitch and it goes up on the word which contains the question, eta dom. The next sentence or the fourth intonational construction we have is mama doma, a papa. This is an incomplete question. Mama doma, a papa. So, what happens is in the first part the intonation starts from the medium pitch, it comes down and then again it rises up and then comes down. So, this is called the fourth intonational construction. IC 4. So, as we have already discussed that apart from the vowels and the consonants in Russian alphabet, there are two letters which do not have any sound. They are hard sign and soft sign. So, the function of a hard sign is whenever it comes after a consonant, it hardens that preceding consonant, and the function of a soft sign is whenever it comes after a consonant, it softens the preceding consonant. Let us do some examples. The first word I am going to tell you is abhyom, abhyom, abhyom. How do we spell this word? O, B, hard sign, yo, m, abhyom. The next word we are going to do is abhyekt, abhyekt. Abhyekt is spelled as O, B, hard sign, ye, k, t. Abhyekt is object. The next word we have is chitraj, chitraj, t, ye, t, r, a, d and soft sign, chitraj. So, as you can hear that the sound of the is softened to j. So, this is the function of a hard sign and a soft sign. So, the next topic that we have is soft vowels. So, in Russian we have 4 soft vowels. So, why we call them a soft vowel, that I will tell you now. A soft vowel is pronounced as a result of palatalization. And what is this palatalization? It is a process of pronouncing a sound when the middle part of the tongue goes up towards your hard palate. So, it goes up to the palate, that is why it is called palatalization. So, for all the hard vowels we have their soft counterparts. So, for a we have ya, for yo, o we have yo, for a we have ye, and for u we have u. So, let me demonstrate how they are written. Okay, the first soft vowel we have is ya. Ya is a combination of e kratke, which is a soft consonant, and hard vowel a, ya. And the word from ya is yama. Yama is pit. Yama, yama. The next soft vowel we have is yo, yo, and yo is again a combination of e kratke, which is a soft consonant, and hard vowel o, yo. Yolka, yo, l, k, a. Yolka is fir tree or Christmas tree. The next soft vowel we have in Russian alphabet is ye. Ye, as I told you, again a combination of e kratke and hard vowel a, ye. And the example of the word that we are going to do is yesly. Yesly. Yesly is if. The next soft vowel we have is u. U is a combination of e kratke, which is a soft consonant, and u. U. And the word we are learning today is yupka. Yupka. Yupka is skirt. Yupka. So, let me tell you that all these soft vowels, they break up into two sounds, which is e kratke sound, e sound, and hard vowel sound whenever they come after either a soft sign or a hard sign. Let me repeat. These soft vowel sounds, they break up into two sounds, which is e, and hard vowel sound, which is a, o, a, and u, whenever these letters come after either a soft sign or a hard sign. For example, how will you read this word? Sa, ta, a, ta, and again soft sign, and ya. Stachya. Stachya is an article. Stachya, stachya. The next word is sa, ye, ma, soft sign, and ya. Simya. Simya, as you can hear that this ya sound is pronounced as a combination of two sounds, which is e kratke and plus a sound. Simya. Next word we have is abyekt. This word we have already discussed just now. Abyekt. Here o, b, and this one is a hard sign. Ye, k, t. Abyekt. And this ye is pronounced as the combination of these two sounds, e kratke and a. Abyekt. The next word we have is siest. Siest. Here you have to read it carefully. Why? Because this combination of two consonants are coming. This combination again has one voiced consonant, which is z, and again a voiced consonant, which is the. So, what happens when a voiced consonant comes in the end? They are pronounced as their voiceless counterparts. So, what is the voiceless counterpart of z? This is sa. And what is the voiceless counterpart of the? Is the. That is why we are pronouncing this word as siest. Siest is congress. One important thing about soft vowels are, like we have learned that hard vowels undergo reduction, these soft vowels also undergo the process of reduction whenever they are in an unstressed position. So, I have written some words on the blackboard, and let us understand how this process happens when the soft vowels are in an unstressed position. The process of reduction can be understood more clearly with the help of Hindi. The sound of ya, becomes ya when ya comes in an unstressed position, like in where, ra, ye, ma, ya. Vremya. Vremya is time. So, here this ya is coming in an unstressed position, that is why it is pronounced as ya, not ya. Vremya. The same way, sa, ye, ma, ya, and the stress is on ye, not on ya. So, ya is in unstressed. So, what happens is it is pronounced as semya. Semya. Semya is seed. Same way, when we talk about ye sound, ye is reduced to a, like in the word pa, o, la, ye. How will you read this word? Pole. Pole. So, this ye sound has been reduced to a. The next type of reduction is this ya sound becomes e, like in word Ezek, Ezek. As you can listen, that ya here is not pronounced as ya, but e, Ezek. Why? Because this ya is in an unstressed position. The same way, when ye is in unstressed position, it is pronounced as e, like in simia, simia. As you can see, this ya is stressed and ye is unstressed. That is why the pronunciation of this ye is e, not ye. Let me tell you it once again. Ya sound becomes ya sound when it is not stressed. Ye sound becomes a sound again when ye is not stressed. Ya also becomes e when it is not stressed, like in Ezek. Ezek is language. And ye sound becomes e when it is not stressed, like in simia. Simia is family. So, in the next part of the lesson, we are going to learn the remaining consonants of the Russian alphabet. So, we are left with 3 more consonants. So, let us see how they are written. So, I have written them on the blackboard. Let us see how they are written correctly. So, the first letter we have is ts, ts, ts. This sound is produced when the tip of the tongue touches the lower teeth and the front part of the tongue closes the alveoli for a while. Ts. Let us practice this sound with a combination of some vowels. Ts, a, sa, so, tsu, tsi and tse. Tsa, so, tsu, tsi, tse. The other way around, ats, oats, oots, eats and yates. Okay. I have written some words also with this letter. The first word I have written is s, t, a, n, ts, e, ya. How will you pronounce this word? And the stress is on a. So, that you have to keep in mind. This is stantia, stantia, stantia. Stantia is station. The next word is ts, v, ye, t, o, k, and the stress is on o. So, how will you pronounce this word? This ye will be reduced. You have to keep that in mind. So, this ye will be pronounced as e, tsui and tok. Tsitok. Tsitok is flower. The next word from ts is ts, ye, n or n, t, r. And how will you pronounce this word? Tsientre. Tsientre. Can you think of any word in English which is pronounced in the similar way? Tsientre. Center. So, tsientre is center. The next word we have is ts, e, r, k. How will you pronounce this word? Cirque. Cirque is circus. So, let us revise all these words once again. Stantia, which is station, tsitok, flower, tsientre, center, and cirque, circus. The next letter or next consonant that we have today is ch. Ch. Ch sound is a soft sound. So, what happens is middle part of your tongue goes up and this sound is pronounced ch. So, let us pronounce this sound with a combination of some vowels. cha, cho, chu, chi, che. Cha, cho, chu, chi, che. The other way around. Ach, och, ooch, each and h. Ach, och, ooch, each, h. Okay, I have written some words from this letter. So, we will try to pronounce them correctly. So, the first word we have is ch, t, o. How will you pronounce this word? So, let me tell you in the beginning that this is an exception. So, here this ch sound is, ch letter is pronounced as sh, sh, not as ch. So, now try to pronounce this word shto, shto. So, instead of pronouncing is as chto, we are pronouncing is as shto. Shto is what? The next word we have from ch is ch, ye and e krat ke. And how will you pronounce this word? Chei. Chei is whose. Whose. The next one you already know. How will you pronounce this word? Ch, a, e. Chai. What is chai? Chai only. Chai is tea. The next word we have from ch is ch, a, s, I. And the stress is on I. And here you have to remember, just memorize it, that this a sound is pronounced as e, not as a. So, how will you pronounce this word? Chisui, chisui. Chisui is watch. So, let us revise all these words once again. Shto, chei, chai, chisui. Chei, whose, chai, tea, chisui is watch. So, let us move on to our next consonant, which is sh. Sh is a soft consonant which is produced when your tongue stretches upward and your middle part of the tongue goes upward to the hard palate. Then this sound is produced, sh, sh, sh. So, let us again try to pronounce this sound with a combination of some vowels, sha, sho, she, shu, she, sha, sho, shu, she, she. The other way around, ash, osh, oosh, ish, ash, ash, osh, oosh, ish, ash. The words that we are going to learn from this letter is she, sh and e, she. And what is she? She is a kind of soup, Russian soup. The next word we have is sh, ye, ka, a, and the stress is on a. So, how will you pronounce this word? Shika, shika. Again we follow the rule of reduction here. This ye sound is pronounced as e, shika. Shika is your cheek. The next word from the letter sh is sh, yo, ta, ka, a. Shotka. Shotka. Shotka is brush, any kind of brush. The next word from sh we are going to learn is ye, sh, yo. Again this ye unstressed, ye will be pronounced as e, not ye. So, how will you pronounce this word? Isho. Isho is still, isho. And the last word from this letter we are going to learn today is v, o, b, sh, ye. So, tell me how will you pronounce this word? And you have to remember, whenever two o sounds come together or two letters o come together in a word, this double o will be pronounced as a single a. So, how will you read this word? Вообще, вообще, вообще. Вообще is almost, вообще. So, let us revise all these words once again. She is a kind of Russian soup. Shika, shika is your cheek. Shotka, shotka is brush. Isho, isho is still. Вообще, вообще is almost. The next topic in this lesson that we are going to discuss is hard consonants and soft consonants. So, how do you understand these terms, hard consonant and soft consonant? And let me tell you first that this is a very characteristic feature of Russian language, that in Russian we have hard consonants and soft consonants. So, how do we pronounce a soft consonant and how do we pronounce a hard consonant? Hard consonant sounds we have already discussed in detail, and soft consonants are pronounced when the middle part of your tongue goes up and touches the hard palate or upper palate that you say.